tell you what, they're both strong on the ball, in help, and in transition. And both coaches do a great job of making in-game adjustments.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Poole have the guard spots. Inside for them, it's Green and Looney. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. Now here's Bledsoe. Pass to George. Shot clock at 6. Oh, good on the triple. Here's Golden State now. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He's racking his brain, trying to devise ways to take Paul George out of his comfort zone. Coach said he's just so steady, so confident. No matter what defense you run at him, he calmly dissects it. It's a problem that George poses for every team in the league. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. And here is Los Angeles now after the Warriors pick up 3. And Jackson gets it to go.
Wow, and Jackson is just crafty down his side. He has such a quick release that even taller defenders can't get to it in time.
Curry on the wing. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Jackson passes to Zubac. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
There you see why you want the ball in Jackson's hands as much as possible. He can clearly set the table.
Curry passes to Looney. Golden State moving it around. Ball's knocked loose. Paul George with the steal. Bledsoe with the elbow. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Wiggins kicks to Curry. Teardrop shot. He can't hit that time. Good D by Bledsoe. The Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. George, that's a 2-pointer. Green with the rebound. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And that one was all about offensive execution. Running your plays, picking your spots.
And as long as you do that, you put yourself in a good position to win, no matter if you're home or away.
And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
Now here's Curry. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. Outside, Green. Outside for Curry. Over Jackson. Curry's shot is off.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
And it's in there.
And this is why you get George the ball there. He's solid at figuring out how to capitalize.
Poole finds Wiggins. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. George looking around. There's the triple. That shot is off. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Here's Poole. Here's Looney. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, coaches love to see that kind of grit on the glass. Looney likes to earn his rebounds.
Outside, George. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. George has got 5 now.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Looney, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Shows patience as a scorer, but once Looney gets his look, he doesn't hesitate.
Jackson against Curry. Puts it up from 15. Again, Los Angeles.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 4. Pass to Looney. Back to Curry. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Curry's got his second basket.
Oh, man, the balance Curry has is insane. He's not going to overpower you with the strength, but he stays in control.
Here's Jackson. Wiggins with the block. Knocked loose. Stolen by George. Jackson with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Nobody near George. And again, Los Angeles with a triple. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Clippers.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end. And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Bledsoe outside. Headed by Green. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. Looney with the bucket. He's got 6.
Getting it done inside. Looney looks intimidating, using his physical gifts to own the paint.
Outside Jackson. And the pass to Bledsoe. Poked away and stolen by Wiggins. Over in the corner, Looney. Back to Wiggins. Clock at 6. Over Bledsoe. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Down low. That one doesn't go. Great tee that time from Green. Wiggins outside. To the paint. Here's Looney. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Okay. Finding the wide open teammate. Nice job by Wiggins to move the ball with purpose.
Here's Jackson. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Bledsoe's got it all tied up now for the Clippers. Wiggins outside. Back to Curry. Over Jackson. Curry can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Jackson up top, guarded by Curry. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Clippers. Luke Kennard comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Then for the Warriors, Bielitsa, he's checked in for Looney. And it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Jordan Poole. Now, here's Kennard. His last outing, he had 8 points. And no good, had a chance to take the lead there.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Mann's checked in for the Clippers. And then for Golden State, Iguodala comes in for Draymond Green. Moody subbed in for Wiggins. LA's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And George, here we go. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And looking at where the league has gone, Chris, do you miss the physicality of years past?
I do. I do. I think it needs to be a balance to the game, but I also love the spacing and the fluidity of the game. And so, yeah, I don't miss all those bumps and bruises, but, yeah, I don't want this to become flag football.
2 shots.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And what's interesting about Ibaka, he's played basketball internationally ever since joining the NBA back in 2008. In fact, he won a silver medal with Spain in 2012.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Now here's Curry. He is averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit. Bielitsa, and the dunk by Bielitsa.
He's not just an incredible scorer. I mean, Curry also prides himself in passing. I mean, especially in finding a wide open teammate.
Jackson passes to George. Lays it up off the glass. George has got 10.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
And Bielitsa kicks to Iguodala. Curry is inside. Jackson on him, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And you look at how teams defend Curry, Chris. You have to grab and be physical, they say, to slow him down.
Yeah, Kevin, Curry is so difficult to ref. He gets fouled off ball on almost every play. The teams know they can't let him have free movement or he'll hit him with a 3.
And the first one drops.
And something we've seen the last few years, boxing ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success.
And he makes the first but misses the second. And amazing to even consider using a boxing one in the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree, and it did work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense. The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, so far both teams have been outstanding at the offensive end, but we got a lot of game left to play.
Now here's Jackson. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Here's Ibaka, and the layup is good. And the Clippers lead by 2.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Bielitsa passes to Moody. Golden State moving the ball around. Outside, Porter. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. .141 left here in the opening quarter. They get it back.
And speed and effort level, 2 things that make Ibaka an outstanding defender.
Here's Kennard, and the rejection by Iguodala. Now, here's Moody, defended by Ibaka. Iguodala got a hand on it. Iguodala against Kennard. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. Pass to Ibaka. Over Moody. Hits the jump hook. Ibaka's got 6.
Yeah, high percentage look there for Ibaka. He can be automatic in there when given room.
He is hauled in by Los Angeles. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
I mean, it's hard not to get discouraged on such an off night shooting the ball, but somehow they kept the intensity up. I mean, that was a really gutty win.
Now here's Curry. 5 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. In it goes. That's his 3rd bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
You almost can't worry about the roller the way you worry about Steph.
Poke loose. Oh, and here comes Iguodala all alone. The dish to Curry. for three. That shot, no good. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Great balance of efficiency and intensity, which is why they hold the early lead.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Bucket is out there with Winslow. And it's man in at the three, the small forward. Outside Jackson. Passes it to Ibaka. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 6 assists now in the game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Bielitsa passes to Curry. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 9 points for Stephen Curry. Winslow with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Porter passes to Moody. Back to Porter. The three. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And a real weapon of Porter's, outstanding at finding the room he needs on the perimeter to pull the trigger.
Here's Ibaka. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Well, you better wrap Porter up on these type of shots. When you don't, he fins off the contact well and finishes in style.
Kennard finds Jackson. Driving in. Curry with some nice D.
And even though it didn't go down, he did some nice work to get that inside.
Over Jackson. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Nice work from the in-between area. Curry has no problem taking his shots when they are available.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard keeps it simple. He says, I'm trying to be the best player I can be. I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused on the court.
Agreed, David. It has served him well. Thank you. Outside Jackson, 6 to shoot. The shot, no good. And Golden State will go the other way with it.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots on him.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Ibaka. Los Angeles with another miss.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Porter dishes to Curry. Looking for Winslow. He gets it there. And here's Kennard. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. On the wing, Jackson. Traps in the tray.
Sweet first point guard with a razor-sharp jumper. Jackson. Better stay up on him.
Pass to Bielitsa. Back to Curry. Over Jackson. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Jackson against Curry. Jackson looking it over. Porter with a block.
lockdown defense from Porter. He extends out beautifully to come up with these type of rejections.
Curry kicks to Bielitsa. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Bielitsa's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
Jackson passes to Winslow. No good that time, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. They double-team Curry. The pass to Kuminga. And another 3 for Golden State.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
Whew. I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
A three-pointer is right on target. Poole's got 9. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
Yeah, but they've also protected the paint extremely well. You see that in their block shot totals, but also they've altered a lot of shots.
Lets it go with a 3. That's no good, and he's 3 for 5. Clippers trailed by 15. Bledsoe looking it over. Pass to Zubac. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Golden State's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. On the wing, Porter. Zubac defending. Here's Green. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. And the Warriors lead by 17.
And buckets like this get Green going. Stand up, Saginaw. He loves finishing right on the physical defense.
And the Clippers call time here.
Porter Jr., I mean, he's a solid player when he's on the floor, Kevin. The problem is staying on the floor. He's troubled by injuries.
George is checked in for Luke Kennard. Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Warriors. Trying to end the drought. The shot will not fall. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. As you said, Chris, with Porter, he helps this team when he's available.
It's not going to get any easier as he gets older. I mean, he helps this team with his shooting as well as his length. You can just hope he can crack 60 games in any given season.
6 on the shot clock. And here's Poole for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists now in this one. Passes to Mann. Zubac with it. Wiggins with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, yeah, Morris is just a tremendous shooter. He has great touch from beyond the arc.
George against Iguodala. Pass to Poole. Inside, Looney, and he dunks it down.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, and it's because of the looks they're getting. Their offense is creating some great opportunities.
And it's Looney with the rebound.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. He's covered by Iguodala. Bledsoe passes to Zubac. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Stolen by Bledsoe. To the middle. Here's George. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
As crafty as they come. George has lots of experience when it comes to mixing up defenders.
The Clippers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And I still think back to the leap George made in the 2012-2013 season. He won Most Improved Player that year. It was amazing how he put it all together. He went from a very good player to a superstar.
And both free throws good for Paul George. Warriors leading by 19. Wiggins outside. Here we go. Oh!
Plenty of style from Wiggins there. I mean, showing off his athletic ability.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
The pass to Bledsoe. From deep. The Warriors pull it in. Looney's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Now Iguodala. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Now, I thought maybe the D would figure him out as the game went along. Looks like he's figured them out in this first half.
Pass to man. Floats it up for Bledsoe. Poole with the steal. In the corner, Iguodala with it. They kick it out to Green. Over Bledsoe. Green, no luck. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. George against Iguodala. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
Smooth sailing for Golden State. 1:32 left to play here in the half. No coverage that time. Wiggins has got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And how about that drive by Bledsoe? Goes right into the D and gets himself fouled while shooting.
The Clippers have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe.
An underrated two-way player. Bledsoe wows you with his offense, but he's also made the all-defensive first team.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Poole on the wing. Guarded by Bledsoe. Iguodala dishes to Wiggins. 5 on the clock. Tries from 10, and too long on the shot. LA's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And part of the reason they're down is that they haven't been as strong in the paint here in the second.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for the Clippers. The Warriors also with a sub. Bielitsa's checked in.
Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
Wiggins outside. Iguodala outside. Inside. It's Bielitsa, and it's blocked. And he gets it back. Now, here's Poole. Defense right on him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
With that violent pinball style, Draymond draws a high number of fouls inside.
The Warriors have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
He's off on the first.
I mean, so many things Green does well. Helps tie the team together, especially on defense.
Good on the second free throw. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Tough hoop by Wiggins. I don't know if he makes that one his first couple of years in this league.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Warriors on top, running away with it. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Steve. A good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about how your team's competing?
Just like the ball movement, you know, the drive and kick. Our guys have played really well together. Just trying to move the ball, get a great shot.
We'll see if you can keep the ball flying around as we continue. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, the bench came in and helped them run away with this one. Tremendous job of getting loose, getting open, and drilling shots. You always want that spark off the bench, and these guys delivered.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
First of all, where's the intensity on D? You think when a team is punking you like this, you at least try to put a stop to it. But nope, you just keep giving up open looks, letting the lead get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Yeah, he's busting his tail, making his presence known. A great job defensively so far.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, inside for them, it's Green and Looney. Curry and Poole have the guard spots. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward position.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a three for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. Now, here's Poole, guarded by Jackson. 5 to shoot. Here's Poole. Green breaking loose.
I really like the hustle of Morris. He does a terrific job crowding the shooters.
Curry against Jackson. Passes it to Zubac. Bledsoe against Wiggins. Bledsoe kicks to Jackson. Knocked away. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. George against Curry. They double-team Curry. Looney passes to Wiggins. And another three for Golden State.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9.
And Kevon Looney still relatively young, but injuries have slowed down his mobility.
I mean, he moves like a 15-year veteran. He thinks and plays like a 15-year vet. Very reliable and well-rounded big man.
And this is one of those nights where George came in aggressive and stayed that way. He's been incredible.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. No good off the front iron.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
But when you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
George, he hits it from 9. George has got 21 in the game.
A good ball handler with an advanced offensive repertoire. George is more than comfortable in the pick and roll.
Poole finds Green. No good there. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. George with the bounce pass. The shot by Bledsoe, nobody around. And he's good on the 3-ball. Bledsoe's got 7 points.
And boy, their offense becomes all the more efficient when Bledsoe is knocking those down. And it just opens up the passing lanes for him as well.
Poole, no good. Clippers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's George. Another one falls for the Clippers.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Now, here's Poole, guarded by Jackson. Curry against George. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up on the high post. And the Warriors miss again. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Snatched away. Wiggins outside. Pass to Looney. Now Poole. He kicks to Wiggins. Shot clock at 5. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Fades and shoots. Green, no luck. LA's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Outside Jackson. Guarded by Poole. Shoots from 12. Again, the Clippers.
And this is the time they wanted to mount the rally and get back into it.
They need this one. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And the longer the run goes on, the more momentum will swing their way.
Here's Looney, and the rejection by Zubac. The shot by Looney, no good. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 13-5 run here. Wiggins against Bledsoe. There's Jackson with the 3. The Warriors pull it in.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but this off night has definitely been one factor here.
Poole kicks to Curry. To the inside. And it's Green with the jam.
That's just tenacity, you know. Every night, Draymond's going to give it everything he's got.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
A different look for the Clippers. Baca comes in for Ivica Zubac. And it's Kennard in for Reggie Jackson. Then for the Warriors, Bielitsa. He checks in for Looney. Kuminga comes in for Green. And Porter subbed in for Jordan Poole. It's up a 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Warriors leading by 22. Here's Wiggins. He's got 10. The shot, no good. Here now, the Clippers. They're on an 11-2 run. There's the pass to Kennard. Bledsoe outside. A 3-ball. Wiggins with the rebound. Wiggins has got his 5th rebound in this one. He dishes it to Porter. Shot from free throw range. And no good. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Here's George. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Porter's got 4 rebounds in this game. Wiggins surveying the floor. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
Ibaka outside. Off target from outside.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only one in the first.
And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Pass to Kennard. Ibaka in the post. He's covered by Bielitsa.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Yeah, sure. I mean, when you take care of the backboard, you can limit teams to one shot.
They double-team Curry. Passes it to Kuminga. Wiggins against George. Elbow shot. Misses off the left iron. LA's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Here's Kennard. Got a piece of it. It's Curry outside. Another three for Golden State. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing, not giving them an inch of space out there.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out a game. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lengths at higher levels later in their career. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
And the Clippers making a change here. Mann's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Rudy's checked in. Curry against Bledsoe. Pass to Kennard. Looking to end the run. The shot misses. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Porter looking it over. They swipe it. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Kennard, the pass to Ibaka. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. Outside Curry. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
Well, we might as well count the free throw shots. I mean, Curry pretty much automatic.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, and some consider Curry to be the greatest shooter of all time, capable of getting hot in a hurry.
Justice Winslow, he's checked in for the Clippers. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State. Stephen Curry hits them both. Los Angeles has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. They could use a bucket, and the rejection by Iguodala.
And the ability to go vertical, I mean, Iguodala's a sneaky shot blocker.
Curry against Bledsoe. Outside Porter, down low. And Iguodala gets it to go in on the assist from Porter. Iguodala's got his first bucket in this one.
And how about getting the band back together? I mean, Iguodala in a Warriors uniform, considered retirement, and couldn't resist one more run with the team he's won 3 titles with.
Here's Porter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the length of Porter that time is a problem for the D, especially when he's close to the basket.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
An effective player on both ends of the court. The long, crafty Porter knows his strength and plays them well.
And he can't hit the second. The Clippers shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Here's Mann, guarded by Kerr. Bielitsa against Ibaka. Here's Kennard. That one rolling around and rims out.
Well, I'm surprised he's still out there. I mean, he's been invisible at the offensive end all game long.
Iguodala kicks to Bielitsa. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Bielitsa's got 8 points.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
Bledsoe kicks to Kennard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Mann.
And Iguodala's ability to match up at a number of positions, that's just a big part of his defense right now.
Curry. Eric Bledsoe grabs the miss. Bledsoe's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Lobs it up for Ibaka. Porter with a block. Now here's Iguodala. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Hartenstein, Justice Winslow out there with Johnson, and it's Coffey in at small forward. The 11-footer, good as the jump shot falls. Moody's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. And there's the pass to Hartenstein. Dishes it to Johnson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And you look at the pathway to the NBA for young players, Chris, opportunities now to go pro at 16, 17 years of age. The landscape is certainly changing, isn't it?
Well, the NBA said they're going to take an active role, making sure these teams get the best coaching, training, and learning. And overall, I see more promise than problems.
Here's Hartenstein, fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
The defense is aggressive on him. When you're giving up that much height, there's only so much you can do.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Here's Iguodala. Another shot, and Bielitsa lays it up and in. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Johnson inside, covered by Payton. Johnson's shot is off. Payton looking around. To the paint, it's Bielitsa, and he makes that one. Bielitsa's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Kicks to Johnson. Pass to Winslow. Over Iguodala. Winslow's shot is off.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks. Straight-up effort gets him those points. That's what it's all about on the offensive glass.
And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
When Bielitsa is trying to score, it sometimes forces the D's hand. Nice initiative from the Yugoslavian forward right there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Bielitsa.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Both shots good from the stripe.
A versatile player, Bielitsa mainly excels at spacing the floor. He's a big man with range. He'll do whatever you ask of him.
Johnson with it. Here's Coffey. Knocks down the 3-ball.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Payton passes to Bielitsa. Here's Toscano. Passes to Iguodala. And the Warriors miss again.
A really tough night for him offensively. I mean, I wonder what the score would be if he wasn't so cold from the field.
Johnson against Payton. Johnson can't hit. Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. And the slam by Moody.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Hartenstein passes to Winslow. Shoots from 12. That's good on the jump shot. The Warriors have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Pass to Iguodala. Now here's Payton. And here is Moody. Here's Iguodala. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Johnson, the pass to Coffey. You know, Chris, no one wants to see play stop for a coach's challenge, but is that inconvenience outweighed by ensuring it was the right call?
It definitely is, Kevin. You know, we'd rather get the calls right than just be quick. Quality over quickness. That's how I like to think. But, you know, definitely, you don't want those calls all the time. But, yeah, late in the game, you need it. Guys work too hard.
Payton in the corner. Clock at 6. Rebound by the Clippers. Here's Coffey. He's covered by Iguodala. Here's Winslow with the second effort, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Looney comes in for Bielitsa, and Kuminga's subbed in for Andre Iguodala. On the free throw, no good. We're so fortunate to have so many versatile bigs in today's NBA, Chris, but of those bigs, who do you enjoy watching the most?
Oh, well, I love watching Jokic and Embiid. I mean, have you seen what those guys can do? Post up, step out, hit threes, control that corner action, and they're able to carry their team.
And misses it off the right side of the rim. Los Angeles has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Winslow, the pass to Coffey. The Warriors pull it in.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so here is Golden State, just 5 on the clock. To end the drought, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Damian Lee is checked in for the Warriors. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Here's Hartenstein. From 12 feet out. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
Out to the right wing. Here's Kuminga. Drills the three-pointer.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Now Johnson. Starting with the 2021 season, the G League welcomed the Ignite team. A few top prospects to join it. Skip college. Chris, how do you like that?
You know, I think it's great. I mean, getting 17, 18-year-olds into pro ball, when you really know that's where they want to end up. The grueling schedule is a huge adjustment. The physical aspect, eating right, working out, time management, I think it's a great step to help you prepare for this tough league we call the NBA.
And he drops it in from the low post.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
Now here's Lee. The pass to Kuminga. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Justice Winslow.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Payton, he's checked in for Moody. He hits the second from the line. You sometimes hear people say games are called too closely. Are you of the mind that the refs need to let them play?
I'm understanding the mindset that the refs need to understand that we didn't come to watch them, and they need to be consistent on both ends of the floor. That's all guys ever complain about. When you see a guy going up to the ref, he's usually saying, hey, you didn't call that on the other end, or you called that on the other end. So consistency, I mean, these guys are trying to do their job to the best of their ability, but they need to be more consistent.
Looney, and another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Oh, it doesn't have to break stride at all, thanks to the money lead pass.
Hartenstein passes to Winslow. Here's Coffey. Pass to Hartenstein. Unable to get that one. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Lee bounce pass. Payton left side. Little turnaround. The Clippers grab the miss.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Passes it to Kuminga. Back to Payton. And he makes good on the layup. Payton's got his first basket.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Pass to Coffey. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. Toscano with the rebound. Toscano's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. And it's blocked. Inside. Coffey can't get it to go. The Warriors shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Stephen Curry.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Here's Payton off the left rim and out.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn you.
Now the pass to Hartenstein. "27 seconds left to play in the final quarter. From outside the arc, Warriors with the rebound. Payton outside. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Andrew, an impressive win for you guys. How will you look back on tonight?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin